So I always get inbox chatted asked always how do you become like successful? And like how do you start your rates? How do you even start? How do you get clients? How do you keep a clientele? Just like really like about the business, not just about finessing and reselling pictures, but like how do you really make this like a lifestyle? So I have a lot of answers to your questions. So just like any business, you have to know your area. Like what are you okay with? Are you okay with just doing webcam? Are you okay with meeting guys offline? Are you okay with walking down the street? Are you in this for yourself? What's your drive? Are you running away from something? Is it just about money? Is it to fill some type of void? Um, that's really important. It's a lot of within answers. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how I did. So I am what you consider old school now, OG. Okay, um, I first posted on Craigslist when the personals was a section. So this is years ago. And that's how I gained my customers. Back and forth chit chat. Some people will waste your time because they back and forth chit chat. Some people will waste your time because they just want to text. So if you see that that's type of a thing and you're not okay with it, you're like, you know, send me 20, 40, 60, $80. Cash App, PayPal, Amazon, wish list account. You send it to them, say, well, order this for me, then I'll continue to talk. Then that's when you start adding in the cost. So with Craigslist was one. I posted on Backpage also. Or what I would do, because I was single, I would, date guys. And if I felt like he wasn't really, because there's some guys who would deliberately waste your time. Like that was my biggest thing. Like I don't want to spend 2 3 hours with you and you just want to fuck me. Like that could have been done 2 hours and a half ago. Like it doesn't like it's not like I talked to you about, like, you got to know me, like, like you just wanted sex. You could have just not wasted my time. And and the price point, my price point was whatever the hell a full set. Yeah, it's the nail shop. Whatever their prices was plus what I would pay for their tip. That's honestly was my starting rate. So it was like $30 my starting rate at one point. Like, we're talking when I absolutely first started, when I had no idea about nothing, I was just coming out the gate. And I think that's what's up with a lot of these girls. They come on guns blazing, like they don't know how to talk, they don't know how to carry themselves. They they don't know, and they just come off so strong. Like I've had so many girls message me, like they message me, like I don't, reach out. And they're like, "Hey, hun, if you want to be on my Snap, you need to because I only want buyers." And it's just like, whoa, I don't even. I'm like, I really didn't mean anything. I was just on quick ads. I was just adding everyone in the quick ads. I'm sorry. Like I'm a girl. Like I'm a retired sex worker, so I respect it. But like, whoa, like and then they backtrack, and then they look me up and they're like, "Oh, I am so sorry, queen. Like, oh, actually, can I pick your brain? Can I talk to you?" And then we start talking about stuff. But it's like, girl, slow your roll. Like, take a seat. You'll get your money. Take your seat. Yeah, and then I personally like don't travel. I do not host. Typically, hosting didn't really become a thing until like 2018. I mainly did car I mainly did car dates, or the guys would Uber me or pick me up, take me to their place or their hotel, whatever, and then Uber me back or drop me off. And that's another reason why I'm diva. Like I've never gone like completely out of my way. Like I've done things a little bit different. I've done things based off time. I've done things based off of service. What does that mean? Okay, so based off time, will be like a quickie. A quickie is anything less than 30 minutes. Then it's 30 minutes. Then it's an hour. Then it's an hour and a half. And then it's 2 hours. And then it goes up for that. So, um, so like a quickie could be like, I don't know, 100. And then half an hour will be like, I don't know, 160. And then 2 hours would be like 200. Like, I'm just giving examples. Okay. And if you're doing like a car date, which I personally don't fuck in cars because I'm a big bitch and it's just not fun. For example, like the cheapest service would be like a car date. A car date, because I don't fuck in cars, would only be a blowjob. And there's no guarantee on finishing because a lot of guys honestly do not nut based off of head, or maybe they jacked off an hour before seeing you and they can't don't make them feel no they don't let them make you feel bad. Okay? Shit, one time I was sucking on this fucking dick for like 45 fucking minutes and I was just like and it was just getting hard. Come to find out homie was a fucking diabetic. Like sometimes it's not you. Like don't feel bad. My most popular service was a car date blowjob. So, you know, it's the easiest, typically the cheapest thing. Sometimes guys will be like, oh yeah, I'm in the neighborhood. Are you available? And I will come out, hop in their car, you know, we'll drive around the block, you know, find a parking space, you know, and then come right back. Like it wasn't, but, you know, fucking in a car or, you know, hooking up in a car is always its own risk, whether, you know, people seen or, you know, so it's just like not really something that I like. So, of course, you know who you're getting in a car with. Um, don't, you know, have anyone come directly to your house, like down the street, around the block, somewhere where you can be like, oh yeah, I'll be right there, you know. Um, so those are like some basic safety tips. When you get in the car, you know, say hi, you know, oh my God, thank you for seeing me, you know, probably give them a hug, you know, try to touch their, you know, area, you know, that's gonna help you not, you know, get arrested also. And it also lets you know that, oh, you know, they're for real. I have had guys Uber me to them. I've had guys drive, pick me up, take me back to their place, and take me back home. You know, I've had guys Uber me there and drop me off. I've had guys Uber me back and forth. So that was the only way that I would travel myself. And one is, you know, obviously I don't fucking drive. But second, even if I did drive, no, like you're the man. Like you want to fuck me. Like I'm cool being at home. You're the one fucking obsessed with me. So you can put in the fucking effort. And don't get me wrong. I've had a couple of sometimes where I'm like in a good mood, or you know, so I let some guy talk me, whatever. So I have been like, okay, you know what? Let me travel, and it just never worked out greatly. So I did set those rules because I did experience that bullshit. I don't host because of the same reason. A guy comes into your home and they think they're the men of the fucking house. No, you gotta go. trying to order fucking pizza and like have phone calls. No, this is not, get out. And so when you are hosting, you have to put that into your cost. Like how, like sex work is a business. You know how you're posting your lingerie. You might have invested in some toys. You might have invested in makeup, hair, other costumes. Also, your like cam work equipment. You see, like I have the light. You know, like things cost. You know, and maybe you know wax. You know, that's part of your, you know, regimen. Like that's part of the service. When the guys see you, they expect you to, whatever, you know, whatever it is that you are advertising. You know, incorporate your cost. Like for example, a hotel what with deposit can be about 300, right? And let's just say for one night, okay? So you're there for one night and you already coughed up, let's just say 300, right? You need to not only make that 300 back, but you need to make a profit. So your goal is automatically $600. So what are you okay with? Then you say, okay, you know what? My services are only condoms, and I don't offer anal, and I don't offer this, and I don't offer that. But you know what? I do have lingerie, but you know what? I'm in this location of a hotel. So because of that, my price is, and you have to be realistic you have to be realistic. You have to be absolutely realistic. Who are you? Do you already have a following? Are you just starting? Be realistic. Are you the girl next door? Are you a porn star? Are you a hot girl? What are you? You know, so it's like, okay, would your people support you? You know, and I hate this. Oh, you know, paying for, it's not. If you see my clients, it's not about paying sex. People literally have met me and paid to meet me just to meet me. We might have agreed to some shit. We might have sexed, you know, might have, you know, exchanged some pictures. But I do have some clients that just hang out. Then that's when you set your price. You set your price, and your clients will come to you. You know, don't let anyone, you know, negotiate you. I don't fucking negotiate. I don't. Cause I don't. Like, the fuck, this is my body. Negotiate. Nigga, it's 200. Okay? That's what it is. It's 300. You know, I could add a zero. Like, I once had this client say, well, can you like change the price? And I was just like, I could add a zero. Like, I don't know if he was trying to be funny. I don't know what the fuck that conversation was about, but I can add a zero. And I am happy that I stayed, you know, for so long, because I was actually able to learn. It was like I was able to because like originally I came from Craigslist, Backpage, and just, you know, face-to-face dating. I would get my clients that way. Then you have the increase of okayness with sex work. You know, it's a trend. Then you have Snapchat, PayPal, Cash App. It's just easier ways to see and then exchange money. You know, you have OnlyFans, which isn't only for pornography, but that's a platform for that, you know. So you're able to see like who's your subscribers, you know, and well, they've subscribed, then they might want to meet, and if you have a hosting event, they might show up and they will come just a fan to an actual client, and that is good because that's money, you know. That person, if he came to one hosting event, it's a good chance that he's gonna go to another one. It's a good chance that he might be bored and send you, $50 in Starbucks, like, you know. So when I started, it was Craigslist, it was Backpage, it was just dating. Then it went on to online dating, like I'm banned from Tinder. um, List crawlers was another one that I posted on that had great results. Pornhub actually came like a year or two after I started sex work, because I really wanted a place where I can just upload my videos, because I didn't want the videos on the phone, I didn't want them on a USB, I didn't want them on a DVD, you know. And then when I learned about the Pornhub model program, I was just like, oh, that's dope. So went ahead and signed up. Well, I hope this video helped you in some way, or hopefully, if it's understanding, if you are trying to get into the business, if you're trying to like wrap your head around how the hell does it even work, like what. I hope you got some insight. Well, until next time, follow me on my social medias. Bye bye.